Hey, what's up guys, my name is legoletegamer and welcome back here guys to another Call of Duty Infinite Warfare video. In today's video guys, I'm going to be showing you the best class setup to dominate every single game within Infinite Warfare. Now the gun that I'm talking about right now is the Raw Liberty. So if you guys didn't see in the intro already, I did get this Raw Liberty from the new contract system that Infinity Ward did release. I'm really excited about that and I hope they do add some more rewards as well. It is awesome that we do have these weekly contracts. So for the people who are unlucky like me, unfortunately, who only have like 4 epic weapons, I only have that many epic weapons, which kind of does suck, but I was so glad when I did unlock the Raw Liberty. This is definitely one of the most anticipated epic weapons that I did want to get my hands on, and I was saving up some salvage for this gun as well, but nevertheless, I was so happy when I did unlock this from the epic supply drop. But this gun that I'm about to show you guys, the best class setup, and also I'm going to talk about the variant and stuff like that, this gun is just an absolute beast, and you'll see in this gameplay that I just go absolutely in. And by the way, the gameplays that you're seeing, the first one is a choked juggernaut, and you guys won't believe how many juggernauts I choked with this gun. I mean, the first couple of games that I did hop into, I just absolutely melted the entire enemy team. You'll see this in the gameplay right now, but the first gameplay is a choked juggernaut. I believe, yeah, I was 1 kill off a juggernaut, which really does suck. I mean, you'll see at the end of the video or at the end of the gameplay how I actually died. It was pretty stupid, but I mean, nevertheless, I was still happy when I did get this gameplay. In the second gameplay, the same story here, I was 3 kills off a juggernaut. In that gameplay, I believe I went something like 48-9, but you guys can just see the sheer power of the Raw and just how good this gun is. So anyway guys, today I'm going to be talking about the Raw Liberty variant. Before I get into the class setup and all that stuff, I'm going to talk about the variant and what it actually does, and then I'll also talk about the best attachments to run for this gun, and then towards the end, I'll give my synopsis of the gun, and then also I'll be talking about if it's really worth the 4,000 salvage in order to craft this weapon. So if you guys do enjoy this video, make sure you guys do definitely smack that like button. That would really help me out, guys. Let's see if we can bang out 5 likes. That would really help me out. And if you guys are new here to the channel, make sure you guys definitely subscribe for some more Call of Duty Infinite Warfare videos. But anyway, let's go ahead and get straight on into the video. So right now on screen, I'm showing you guys the Raw Liberty epic variant. Like I said, this was definitely one of my most anticipated epic variants that I want to get my hands onto, and I'm so happy that I got it. So anyway, let's get into the perks that this gun does offer you. So the first thing that it gives you is Make It Rain. So this is definitely the best part about this gun, and basically what it does is it doubles your magazine size, but you can no longer reload. So the maximum ammunition you can start with this gun is 160, and before it was 80, but this is definitely cool. And the fact that you can't reload is still a little bit of a disadvantage to some people, but that's actually a good thing as well, because you don't have to run scavenger or dexterity with this gun. You'll see that I don't actually run those attachments. Instead, I use fusion mag in order to regenerate my ammo, which is just fine, which is awesome because I don't have to use scavenger. I can use something like ghost and also dead silence, but definitely you don't have to run dexterity with this gun, just because of course you can't reload the gun anyway. So this is definitely the best part about that gun, is the enhancement, the Make It Rain. So the next thing it gives you is haste, which is increased movement speed. Now this is awesome, of course, because this is an LMG. Of course, you're going to be a little bit cumbersome when you're going to be carrying out a LMG. It's just such a heavy weapon, and I do like the fact that you do get a little bit of extra movement speed, so you can be maneuvering around the map pretty much a little bit faster. So that is the variant and what it actually does. Now let's get into the attachment setup. I'm showing you guys the class setup right now on screen. I'm going to be using 5 attachments and 2 perks, so let's get right into it. So the first attachment I run here is the Elo sight. I love using the Elo sight on pretty much any of my guns. You'll see my high-end kill streak gameplays are usually when I do use the Elo sight, just because it does increase your accuracy, and you'll see that I land my shots pretty well on these guys, and definitely the Elo sight is going to be a good attachment. Now of course you can run like the Trojan sight or the red dot sight or the recon sight, whatever optic sight fits you, because personally I don't really prefer the iron sights on this gun. I mean, they're pretty clear, but they're only good at close range distances, and you'll see that the Elo sight will come in handy at long range or gunfights. It's definitely going to help you out a lot when you do have the Elo sight. Now the next attachment I run here is Quick Draw. Of course, Quick Draw is a very important attachment to run with an LMG. You want to be getting the first shots on the enemies, and that will definitely help you out with Quick Draw. And of course, that is always going to give you an advantage in gunfights, and it will actually increase your chances of winning a gunfight by almost 50%. So definitely Quick Draw is a go-to attachment. Now the next attachment I run here is Suppressor. I love using the Suppressor in this game. It's definitely a very reliable attachment to run. Of course, it keeps you off the minimap, and people will have a harder time to actually spot you on the minimap just because you have Suppressor, and you're easily easily going to flank your enemies and they won't even see it coming. So definitely suppressor is a very good attachment to run. Now the next attachment I run here is stock. I love using stock on LMGs and also assault rifle just because it increases your maneuverability, and you'll definitely see that in this gameplay it did help me out a lot. I got my aim on point with these guys, and definitely stock is going to help you out to do that. And I feel like without stock, the gun just feels a lot more sluggish and also cumbersome. So I do definitely feel like you do need to run stock on assault rifles and also the LMG. So definitely stock is a very good attachment. Now you'll notice that I don't actually run foregrip with this gun, and the reason why is because the recoil isn't too tight with this gun. It doesn't go up too well. The recoil does stay consistent, and I'll usually see that the recoil won't come up or something like that. I mean, randomly at longer ranges the recoil will decide to kick up a little bit, but that's not too much of a problem since when you're going to use this gun you do mainly want to stay in those close range engagements. So definitely I wouldn't really run foregrip. I would use something like stock because it's a lot more beneficial. Then the next attachment I run here, and this is going to be a very important attachment to run with this epic variant, and it's going to be Fusion Mac. Now I'm not a big fan of Fusion Mac on energy weapons just because I find it really futile, but with this gun I definitely feel like, and this variant of course, it's definitely something you need to run. I mean, you need to run Fusion Mac in order to regenerate your ammo. Like I said, it does have the double ammunition size, but of course you can't reload, which does suck a lot, and that's why you don't have to use scavenger. So pretty much Fusion Mac is going to be your scavenger perk pretty much, and you'll see that in this gameplay it does definitely help me out to always be stacked with ammo. So I would really recommend to run Fusion Mac. And also for the specialist, the combat rig, I would recommend the Synaptic, which basically allows you to have the rewind ability, and that's definitely going to help you out to always make sure you have enough ammunition with the gun, because when you're gonna shoot multiple people, and you'll see in this gameplay that I literally just spray and pray at people, and I don't really have to worry about reloading because like I said it has that double magazine size, but you will see that Fusion Mac will definitely come in handy when you're trying to go on longer kill streak. So that is going to be the attachment setups. Now let's talk about actually the perks I'm running here. I'm only running 2 simple perks, and honestly these 2 perks are the best perks to run within this game, hands down. So anyway, let's get into perk 1. For perk 1, I'm using Ghost. Now Ghost is definitely a very important perk to run. Of course, the most common score streak in Call of Duty history is the UAV. A lot of newbier players always have the UAV as a score streak, and you'll definitely see that with the UAV, and I mean with Ghost, you're going to stay off the UAV minimap, and that's definitely something that is very important, especially when you want to get these higher kill streaks, and also because you have that suppressor, it's definitely going to be a good combination of staying stealthy. So that is going to be perk 1. Now for perk 2, of course I don't run a perk 2. I'm going to be using Fusion Mac instead of Scavenger. And now for perk 3, I run Dead Silence, and Dead Silence is a very good perk to run. Now you'll see in this gameplay that I literally just get behind the enemy spawns, and these guys, like literally, these guys didn't even shoot back. They weren't even seeing it coming. They weren't even shooting back at me. They didn't even realize I was behind them. Then that's because of Dead Silence. Now Dead Silence silences your footsteps and also exosuit movements, and you'll definitely see that that will definitely come in handy, especially with people with headsets. They're gonna have a very hard time tracking you on the minimap, and they're gonna have a hard time in realizing that you're actually behind them. So I do definitely recommend that you do run Dead Silence. So that's pretty much going to be the class setup for the Raw Liberty. Now let's get into the conclusion. Is this gun worth the 4,000 salvage? And that simple answer, ladies and gentlemen, is yes. This gun is an absolute beast. I mean, like I said, the gameplays that I have here in this lobby right now, the lobby that was here, I was pretty much staying in the lobby for about 10 games with the same exact people, and every single time with this gun I went at least with a 20 kill streak, and I literally just melted these guys with the Raw. You can see how good this gun is. It's definitely a very good gun to use, and it's probably one of my favorite epic weapons to use. Now, apart from the flatline and other weapons like that, I love using the Raw Liberty, and I just was so excited when I did unlock this from a supply drop. So yes, I do honestly feel like it's worth the 4,000 salvage. Now, like I said, guys, this gun is an absolute beast, and you'll see the gameplay. It just pretty much proves how good this gun is. But anyway, guys, that's pretty much going to do it for the end of the video. I hope you guys do enjoy this video, and I hope you guys do unlock the epic Raw, because I know it's definitely a very good epic variant in this game, and you'll pretty much dominate every single game with this gun just because of how good it is. So make sure you guys do definitely unlock this epic variant. It's definitely one that I do suggest. But if you guys do enjoy the video, make sure you guys do definitely drop a like. That would really help me out, guys. And if you are new here to the channel, make sure you guys do definitely smack that like button and subscribe, and I will see you guys next time. God bless this nation. Peace out, guys. Peace.